Welcome to get to know the speakers of Digital Confex. Today we have with us Manuel Diaz, who is Managing Director, Alvarez and Marshall. He will be speaking on the topic behavioral economics in gaming during the Gaming and Animation Conference happening at Park Plaza, Amsterdam Airport in Amsterdam on 29th May 2024. Hi Manuel, welcome to the chat show.
Hello, how you doing? Thanks for
Yeah, I
having me.
am good. Yes, it's been our pleasure to have you on our chat show, Manuel. So please give us a brief introduction of yourself and your field of expertise for our audience.
Well, I've been working in consulting for, I would say, more than 10, 12 years now. I work basically, or companies hired me or hired us in order to increase revenues. And we do it basically through commercial strategy initiatives that are mostly based on behavioral economics and the behavioral science. So we try to understand how customers behave, the way they behave, how they make decisions, and try to influence those decisions in a positive way, both for the customers and obviously for our clients, for the companies that hire us.
Yeah, so how excited are you for our event?
Yeah, sounds like a great event. I've seen the last two events. I think this is the third one, right?
Yeah,
Seemed pretty awesome. Let's see how it goes.
yeah. So moving forward, I have a few questions for you today. My first question is, please tell us about your background and how you got into this background that you are working right now.
Well, I've been, as I said, I've been always working around commercial strategy, pricing, marketing, sales topics. But it was like about 10, 12 years ago that I discovered like in order to influence the decisions of customers, we need to understand how they behave, as I was saying. No? And that's why we started to incorporate the behavioral economics theories, all the biases that we understand, all the cognitive biases, all the emotions, all the heuristics, the mental shortcuts that are used in taking tough decisions. And that's when we started to incorporate all those factors into the way we do research, we generate hypotheses, and we design finally initiatives for companies in the commercial strategy space. And actually, when we see the results, and there are many studies, not only our projects, but there are many studies worldwide that actually show that when you use these techniques, when you use these factors of psychology when designing initiatives, you tend to outperform your competitors.
Yeah, it sounds very interesting, your journey and how well you used all the things. So tell us about behavioral economics that you will be discussing in brief.
Well, I'll be talking about behavioral economics in gaming, and I'll be talking about it from two sides. First one is from, let's say, the developers, designers, from the company side, how they use these techniques in order to foster gamers engagement or client engagement, if you want, retention, how they make them to come back to the video games they love so much in a recurrent way, how to monetize, for example, in-game purchases using behavioral pricing techniques, or how to foster even this social effect, no, that's also been trending in the past few years. That's one side. The other side that I want to be talking about is the client or the gamer, if you want, side. And I have this hypothesis, and I'm going to try to validate that in the workshop or in the conference, is that, in our daily lives, in our real life, we tend to act irrationally. We take more than 30,000 decisions every day, and 90% or 95% of them are made unconsciously. And some of them, even the important ones, are irrational. However, in video games, that's my hypothesis, I think we tend to be more rational than in our real life because we have very clear missions, we have very clear objectives, we're in a controlled environment, so we don't fear of losing something or being affected by our decisions. and many more aspects that I will be talking about.
I think it sounds very interesting, the 2 points that you have tell. I will be ready to hear more about this in the conference. So tell us about the science relevant in this gaming.
Um, yeah, I think I mentioned most of the topics, but companies, developers, designers, consciously or unconsciously, they already use these techniques again, no, to foster this engagement, personalization, customization, to foster retention in customers, and even, and as you know from very famous games and companies, monetization. It's a big factor in driving revenues in the gaming world in the last years, and most of it comes from the generation of the desire of what's behind certain prices, certain rewards, and all the way you present the choice architecture, how you present the in-game purchases. And that we're talking again, no? How the gamers do behave in this rational way that I was mentioning, although this has been a little bit, let's say, changed in the last years due to the social factor that has been incorporated into games. But again, to understand how customers or how gamers behave, it's very important on how to design and how to create the best possible product. In this case, the best possible game.
So my final question for today will be, tell us about your hobbies or what you like to do in your free time.
What I like to do in my free time is doing nothing. Sounds counterintuitive, but I love it. It's like just do nothing.
Thanks, Manuel. It was great connecting with you, and I am thrilled with your excitement to join our conference. Any words for our participants who will be joining this conference?
Well, I think someone from Alvarez Marsal is coming too.
Yeah.
And yeah, happy to meet the other colleagues there and to meet you also personally. Thanks
Yeah.
again for the invitation.
Great, good to know. Thanks for your time today, Manuel. And to all the participants, don't miss this session happening on Gaming and Animation Confex on 29th May 2024, presented by Digital Confex. Get a great chance to connect with them in person. See you soon, Manuel.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.